happened? What did you feel? What elicited in you when you saw the video of Peter Obi serving food at an event?
Okay, so when I saw the video of Peter Obi serving food at an event, it didn't look like, so if you Peter Obi has been on brand. He's never like he's never gone out of I'm very humble, I'm very, very grounded kind of person. Okay. He's not like, oh, you someone that has always been maybe flying private jets to yesterday, eating different things to a month or two ago, and then you now see him do something different suddenly today. It's likely for you to feel like, oh, there might be something fishy. I feel like this is Peter Obi seeing a gap and just feeling it. Yes, social media will now judge, because personally, I serve food at parties. Party will no consign me. I dey serve food.
You just stand up and start selling?
Yes, if I see that things are not going properly, I will stand up and say, where is the food? This table has not eaten. That table has not eaten. Let us are you the one? Oh yeah, come and give these people food. Okay. If it is slow, and if I find myself in a party where people I respect, a few of my mentors or like people that I've gone to meet for advice are seated and they've not given them food, I will stand up, go and get food and give it to them. So I have done that without any camera capturing me. Okay. So maybe peradventure, I have now blown, or I am now in a political contest and somebody sees me doing it, they will now say I am doing. So for me, if it is another politician who has acted different things, who today is saying I'm humble and tomorrow we see the... But Peter Obi several times, they've caught him in economy, they've seen him in business class. Yeah. He's not someone that is like, oh, he's business class or nothing. He's not someone that is a big car or nothing. He's someone that has always been on brand concerning all of these things. So I don't see it as a political move. Okay. I see it as Peter Obi just being in character in a situation that he now got captured on camera. That's my opinion. Okay.
Hello, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers all over the world. My good people of Biafra, before I proceed, happy Friday and happy weekend. It shall be well with all of us. If you pay attention on X, Facebook, or every other platform, you will find out there's a trending video of Peter Obi sharing food at an event. I don't know where that event, I think that event happened in Umuchima. Yes, in Umuchima in Imo State, within the axis of Oboko, Uruala, Usina, and the rest of them. I think I know Umuchima very well. Ubele. Okay, so, and it have attracted so many criticism on that very young man. In fact, to me, I see this as a kind of a very big insult to the Igbo nation. In fact, to the Biafrans. Peter Obi, my brother, you said you are not desperate to become a politician. A president of Nigeria. But what is all this rubbish? I think Peter Obi is running mad. Peter Obi is really running mad. Something need to be done. Our brother, don't finally colo because you want to serve the zoo. A zoo that you will go to serve them, and when you come back with shame. Anyway, let me just read a little article by Victor Uzaganobi Obinna. He's a writer and analyst, USB Information and Telecommunication Postal Services. So he put out this little article. When I read it finish, there's another article again where common Sheyi law that is not even up to Peter Obi's shoe now is insulting Peter Obi because of all this rubbish. You want to show them you have humility. What have your humility ever earned you anything? You won 2023 general election and they rob you. You couldn't even do anything. You couldn't even instigate. Are you telling me if Tinubu is the one that won that election and they rob him of that election, he will agree? They would divide Nigeria into two. Why are you telling me Atiku is the one? Because everybody, 98% of Nigerians or Zogerians know that Peter Obi won that election. But even when the so-called obedient want to revoke, he said, no. Upon he said that now, say may they no go protest. They don't even use them against him, say that is a sign of weakness. Let us read this. And as you are watching, please kindly drop your opinion in the comment section. Do you think that Peter Obi is going the right way, or he's going to end up like MKO Abiola? If you know what you are going to say, please let us do the argument at the comment section. Mr. Peter Obi's presidential delusion and the urgent need to stop embarrassing the Igbo race, Biafrans at large, by Mazi Victor Obinna Uzagan Obi. Okay, desperation when stretched to its limits morphed into a grotesque spectacle of self-destruction, staining not only the individual but the collective they claim to represent. In Mr. Peter Obi, we witness a man consumed by such delusion, his relentless pursuit of Nigeria's presidency a tragic display of denial and degradation. His ambition, cloaked in hollow promises of reform, is a shameful betrayal of Igbo dignity, dragging the prize of an entire people into the abyss of his personal obsession. Obi's quest is not just futile, it is an affront to the Igbo spirit. For Nigeria, a nation fraudulently constructed to subjugate the Igbo, I will never permit one of their own to ascend to its highest office, not now, not in 4 million years to come. Peter Obi's campaign is a study in self-inflicted humiliation. Once a figure of respect, he has reduced himself to a pitiable caricature, groveling for a seat at a table deliberately set against against him and his people. His rhetoric of new Nigeria, unity and progress is a marriage, a weak veneer masking the harsh truth. Nigeria was never designed to accommodate Igbo leadership. The nation's very foundation, forged in the crucible of a colonial deceit, was structured to enrich ethnic dominance, with the Igbo systematically relegated to the margins. Obi's identity as an Igbo man is not a mere footnote. It is the defining barrier that renders his presidential aspirations a pipe dream. No matter his credentials, no matter his promises, the powers that uphold Nigeria's fraudulent framework, both domestic and Western, will sooner crown a Fulani herdsman than to allow an Igbo man to wield the presidency. Obi's refusal to confront this reality is not just naivety, it is a dangerous hallucination that cheapens the Igbo's struggle. Nigeria's creation was a calculated act of suppression, a colonial mechanization to ensure Igbo subjugation. The 1914 amalgamation, heralded as a unifying stroke, was in a truth a sinister pact to enthrone ethnic hierarchies, with the Igbo cast as perennial outsiders from the ashes of Biafran genocide to the economic strangulation of the 1970s. Nigeria's history is a litany of deliberate assault on Igbo potentiality. The presidency, the ultimate prize of Nigerian politics, has been meticulously kept reserved for Hausa, Fulani, and Yoruba elites, while the Igbos are fed crumbs of tokenism. This is no accident, but a blueprint etched into the nation's DNA. The Western architects of this contraption, complicit in its maintenance, have ensured that power remains beyond Igbo reach, their influence propping up a system that thrives on Igbo exclusions. Okay, Obi's chase for this unattainable crown is a betrayal of his people's pain, a willfully ignorance of a structure engineered to crush their aspirations. The Igbo have no place in Nigeria's presidency or politics, nor will they ever. The nation's political arithmetic is ruthlessly clear. The Igbos are to be exploited, not empowered, tolerated, not celebrated. The scales of the history, the pogroms, the war, the systematic disenfranchisement, all bear witnesses to this truth. Peter Obi's insistence on vying for leadership within this oppressive framework is not just futile, it is a slap in the face of every Igbo who has endured Nigeria's relentless marginalization. His campaign, wrapped in the facade of national unity, ignores the undeniable. Nigeria was created or rather crafted to keep the Igbo down. its institutions rigged to ensure their exclusion from the apex of power. To believe otherwise is to indulge in a fantasy so detached from reality that it borders on madness. What the Igbo need is not a president but liberation. The dream of Biafra, born from the crucible of suffering, is the only path to truth. Igbo emancipation. A separate nation would unleash the Igbo's boundless potential, free from the chains of a fraudulent state that thrives on their suppression. Mr. Peter Obi's refusal to champion this cause, choosing instead to beg for scraps within Nigeria's rotten system, is a betrayal of cosmic proportions. His desperation tarnishes the Igbo legacy, reducing their storied resilience to a footnote. In his vain pursuit of power, the Igbo are not Nigerians in any meaningful sense. They are a people apart, deserving of a nation that mirrors their strength and ambition. Peter Obi must awaken from his delusions and cease this embarrassment charade. His groving for Nigeria's presidency is a stain on Igbo's pride, a mockery of their collective struggle. The seat he seeks is a poisoned chalice, reserved for those who fit Nigeria's ethnic script. By persisting in this futile quest, Obi drags his people's dignity into the field of political opportunism, perpetuating the lie that Nigeria can be reformed to embrace Igbo leadership. Enough is enough. The Igbo deserve better than a leader who chases marriage. They deserve a champion who will rally them toward Biafra, a nation where their genius can flourish unhindered. Anything less is a surrender to Nigeria's fraudulent design, a betrayal of the Igbo soul, and a legacy of shame for Peter Obi. So my people, I don't hear them now. That is the article our brother Mr. Mazi Victor Obinna Uzo Agano Obi is a writer and also an analyst from the USB Information and Telecommunications and Postal Service. So this article is going to lead us very, very far into what we are chasing. If Peter Obi could have divided all these means, all this time, all these resources that have been wasting on Fulanis simply because you want to please them, thinking that they are going to give you, my brother, you will come back with shame. The word of the prophet will never fail on the ground. That is Mazen Namdekan. He said, anybody who went to serve Nigeria, whether they agree or they not agree, if you serve them, you come back with shame. If you did not serve them, you also come back with shame. So Peter will be jumping up and down like one war. He's still going to come back with shame. Let me just read this, what Sheyi Law that is not even up to Peter Obi's son is now insulting him. Look at the caricature Reno Mokri is using Peter Obi to do on X. Reno Mokri is making thousands of dollars every day on the head of Peter Obi because of the controversy and propaganda he is carrying. Because when Peter Obi does not act, nobody will have anything to say. But this one will go about doing things that make children to begin to insult him. You said the insult will never stick on your body. But my brother, you are disgracing the Igbo race. Okay, he said, height of humility. Sheyi Law mocks viral video of Peter Obi serving food at event. Popular stand-up comedian Sheyi Law has reacted to a viral video of Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party LP in the 2023 general election, serving food at guests at an event in Imo State. The video, which has been circulating widely on social media, shows Obi carrying trays with plates of food, warmly interacting with attendees and dishing out meals at the event. Reposting the footage on his ex, Sheyi Law sarcastically mocked the former Anambra State governor, insinuating that the gesture was more of a calculated display than an act of genuine humility. This is the height of humility. Now today I confirm say Peter Obi really humble. He sarcastically wrote, his post did not sit well with supporters of Peter Obi, who quickly filled the comment section with rebuttals, insisting that the former Labour Party presidential candidate had always demonstrated humility. Here are some of the response. At Joe Scenario wrote, this is in a region where he got over 95% votes. He doesn't need to work hard to impress anyone. Nelly Sentis said, imagine what this idiot will say when Jesus was washing the feet of his disciples then, or when the Pope does the same to his subjects. Aguiyi wrote, I remember when Sanwo-Olu went to church to greet and engage people when he was seeking for a re-election. You all lost your voices. See the picture of UK Prime Minister and US President serving food. Why is it that not an issue, but you are losing sleep that at Peter Obi served? Okay, at AI said Peter Obi is a serving governor. As a serving governor, invited the leaders of the students' union, 2 persons from each town. After a project tour across the state, he hosted the students and served food himself in the lodge. A governor serves students food. Then this is not the first or the second time he has been doing this. You can as well agree with me that they keep on insulting this man. You are bringing the Igbo race down. Well, you said you are not desperate to become a president, but you are as well showing all that the desperation is written all over you. Okay, let us just check the comment section. Ndido said, well said, bro, spirit of Biafra is in you. Don't worry, Almighty sees everything. Time of Biafra recognition is here. We must be patient for a little while. The men resolute to the core. Peter Obi is under the influence of Fulani cow voodoo. There is nothing anybody can do to help him. Aguata Boy said, all these 3 people represented their countries and regions, but the last one on the picture is disgracing his tribe. Guess the ones that have better country. Oh, okay. Now, so Biafran voice said, Obi and other Igbo politicians should know that after the 29th November of 2024 in Finland, by our DPM Ngozi Orabeze, all Nigeria administrative must return to Abuja, and that they are operating within Biafra land is because people understand the game they play as our Igbo brothers and sisters. Simon Ekpa Kenneth Igwe said, Peter Obi is the most disgraceful politician in the history of that contraction called Nigeria. Simon Ekpa Eki Demilin Nobi at Peter Obi Nzuzuge Akaligo, please keep it up. Okay, this is here Akaligo. Okay, Savior said, nah, face your agitation and let another person face his own. Okay. Chioma Eze said, all this sitting for floor, eating with almajiri, even washing plate, and turn to waiter, carrying the food to serve. All this wahala just to be allowed to be president. Wow. Ike Chukwu said, well articulated, Obi's dream of a new Nigeria is delusional. My people, beg, let us just end it here. More of these arguments should be at the comment section of this video. Let me know what you think concerning this Obi's matter. And also share, like, comment, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. Yokulora will already be here to serve you. Have a nice day. Kemesiano, my people. Kajine Kemezioku.